Hello, welcome back. Happy Monday. It is Monday the 8th of April. So I didn't pick the camera up last week. Completely forgot I was a YouTuber. So back on it now. So I had an okay training week last week until Saturday night. I had some cereal, which in itself is a sin, having a snack just before bed. But I had some oat milk in the fridge, which had been there for a questionable amount of time. And then later on in Saturday evening and Sunday morning confirmed to me it had been in there a little bit too long, so I didn't get any training done on Sunday. I was quite unwell. Now I'm probably 95% better, so all systems go. So this week's training is kicking off with a 5-mile run at lunchtime. See you later. So in a stark contrast to last week, this week I'm going to try and pick the camera up for every session I do, so you've got that to look forward to. So Monday lunchtime, just done 5.5 miles in 43 minutes, so just under 8-minute miling, off-road, up and down, lovely route, lovely weather. That's it for now. Bye. I've already recorded this clip, but I feel like I was shouting. I feel like I was being a bit aggressive because the adrenaline was pumping. So I've just done an hour and 7 minutes, 24 miles. Average just over 21 miles an hour. Nice power of 275 watts, so that's pretty much in zone 3 for me, so a good tempo ride. Monday nights used to be just an hour zone 2, stepped it up, zone 3, come on. So I'm doing really well at this vlogger thing. I've forgotten my GoPro, so I'm on my phone, so apologies if this footage is crap. Today I have done a 2.5k swim after work, so my biggest swim this year, biggest swim for a long time, made up of about a k steady swimming, then I put some paddles on, did about 500-600 meters of paddles on, and then just some more steady swimming. I'm just trying to get into the habit of swimming for 500, 600, 700, 800 meters in one go, not particularly going hard but not going easy, just sort of getting my muscles used to that endurance. I am going to start doing some efforts from next week, so I've got a few weeks of 100, 200, 300 meter efforts, just try and get a bit more raz in my swimming. I've just done a track session with the Tuesday group. What a session, it was good. I didn't particularly feel amazing, but it was a solid session. We did 3 times 1k, 1k, 200 jog recovery, 500, 200 jog recovery, times 3. And in that, so even with the jog recoveries, I won't stop and watch or anything, I ran a 5k PB of 19:02, so I'm absolutely buzzing with that, because I didn't particularly feel like I was flying. Like my 1ks weren't my best 1k efforts, but with the 500s I was kicking on quite as hard as I could, so I'm absolutely buzzing with that. I don't know what I'm messing around with a park run. I need to find a faster park run course, I think, because I'm running just over 19 minutes in a session. If I knuckle down and do a flat 5k somewhere, I really hope that I can beat my all-time 5k PB, which I set 10 years ago, but more on that another day. So back home now, get some tea, get a shower and get to bed and start it all over again tomorrow. My bike's coming out. Catch you later. What up, gang? Wednesday lunchtime, just ran 5.5 miles in 42 minutes, so 7:40 per mile. Nice route with a cold breeze, but yeah, it was okay. I feel a bit tired from last night's track session, but that's what it's all about, training on tired legs, so it didn't feel too difficult, but I definitely knew I'd done it. And I hopefully try and stretch my legs out a bit this afternoon, because I'm going out on the chain gang this evening with a club local to where I live. So I went out with them last week for the first time. Good group, wide range of ability as with any cycling club, but yeah, a few strong chaps in there that made mincemeat of me, so I look forward to getting beasted again tonight, so I'll catch you later. Okay, Wednesday night, club chain gang, so it's done about an hour and a half, 33 miles, I'm really bad at this, 33 miles, I lost it now. It was 30 odd miles of chain gang, and then we did one lap of chain gang, which is about 11 miles, and then we did a lap of team time trial. So doing it in a sort of pace line and staying on the front for sort of 2, 3, 4 minutes rather than a quick turning off, and that really suited me a lot better than the short hard effort, so I felt quite comfortable on that. It wasn't too hard, but it's 1 degree, my feet and hands are absolutely freezing, not to mention, yeah, so you like that, don't you? So yeah, Wednesday wrapped up, a couple more big days, Thursday, Friday, and then on to the weekend, and there's a race coming on Sunday, come on. And also a quick bike setup update. I'm not going to do the whole fitting guide and whatever, because quite frankly I can't be bothered and I've already fitted it all. It's through spending a bit more time with actual proper cyclists, the kind that ride the bikes a lot and don't do swimming and running and whatever else. I've been peer pressured into quite a few things, so one of which is doing this, And I've also got some narrow bars on, so I used to run 44cm wide bars just because that's what came with the bike. And they were quite wide, they do actually feel a bit too wide for me, so I've gone down to some 40s. And it feels a lot comfier. I don't know about if it actually makes any difference to your speed, but it feels comfy. And the lower position doesn't really feel too low at all. It's still a lot higher than my TT bike is, so see how it goes. Those marginal gains are needed to stop getting dropped. Later. So bad at being a YouTuber. I did bring my GoPro today, but in my bag it must have pressed the button because the battery's flat, so still on the iPhone. I know what you're thinking, where did I get this trim from? You want to know? Helmet hair, getting it cut on Saturday, don't worry. So today, Thursday, I swam about 5 o'clock, did about 1800 metres. I felt good, to be honest. I wasn't really swimming much quicker than I have been doing, but I felt a lot stronger. I didn't feel like I was fading as much. I mainly did sort of 300, 400, 500 metres in a go, and then stopped and demisted my goggles and that sort of thing. Nothing spectacular. I then swapped trunks for Lycra, both equally as disturbing when you look at me, but you know, serve a purpose. Went out on the Loughborough chain gang. There was only 5 of us tonight. It's half term, so a lot of the students aren't here. So quite racy, the group. I did talk to one guy who'd got a quite nice Cannondale System 6. I asked him if he did any racing. He said yes. I said, oh, what category do you race? And he said, oh, Cat 1. I was like, okay. I thought, I don't know much about racing, but I know that's pretty handy. So I'm sure you won't need me to tell you what happened not long after. I actually hung on a bit longer than I did a couple of weeks ago, so I was quite happy with that. I felt good until I didn't feel good. I think the last 13 miles or so I was on my own, so I didn't really press on too much. I just sort of rode it in at a low tempo. Just got back, saved my legs a little bit for chain gang tomorrow night. So that's it. Weekend is in sight. Catch you later. Good afternoon. Happy Friday. Got that Friday feeling. Just heading out for pretty standard procedure, about 5 miles, a nice steady pace. Chain gang tonight. Catch you later. And I do just want to add, my legs are a bit sore from last night. Not too bad, but definitely feeling it a little bit, so I'm not going to press on at all this lunchtime. It's going to be a nice, steady leg shake out, if that even actually happens. Bye. That was a nice run. 5 miles in just over 38 minutes. 7:37 minute miling. What I have noticed through being more and more tired is that my heart rate does sort of drop. So my average heart rate for that run was 131 beats a minute, and when I'm fresher it generally sits about 140 for that sort of pace, so a good 10 beats a minute less, but good old human body looking after itself. Good evening. So Friday night, absolutely wild. My hat trick of chain gangs is complete. Tonight was okay really, there's about 12 of us out, so we kept it mostly together. A couple of big digs, but nothing too spectacular. Just warming down now, a few of us just spinning back. So yeah, bring on the weekend. So I'll give you some scores on the doors from tonight. 1 hour 33, 31.9 miles, average of 20.5 miles an hour. Normalised power 276 watts, so a bit more than last night. Training stress score 103. Perfectly balanced power zones. Peak 30 seconds 484. The rest of it was alright, 1500 foot of climbing, so decent ride. One of the lads that come out with us, I'd not really, well, I've not seen him out on a ride before, that was a couple of weeks ago. 16, he hung on to us all the way around tonight. 16 years old, he's been at bloody school today. Unbelievable, and he's only going to get faster. Stuff like that is awesome to see. We were saying, I just hope that he stays on his bike and doesn't discover beer and women like I did and went off the rails, but there you go. Yeah, good ride. Weekend's gonna kick off now though, some proper training. Laters. Good morning, Saturday morning. No park run today. Well, there is park run, but I'm not there. Well, Liz is struggling with a knee injury, so she's not in action. So I just nipped out for a quick jog this morning. I went for about 6 miles. It's quite a hilly route as well, so it's quite undulating. Hence why I'm a bit out of breath. I'm not pressing on really, just running at sort of a low tempo, because I keep mentioning race day this weekend. So tomorrow, Sunday, I'm actually racing a half marathon. And when I say racing, I think it's pretty evident that I haven't tapered at all for this. In fact, I've had probably one of my best training weeks this year so far. So tomorrow's going to be treated as very much a training run. However, I am going to be giving it my all. So I'll be interested to see what sort of time I run. My old PB is 1:36, which I ran a couple of years ago. So I'm hoping to better that. By how much, I don't know, but I'm going to give it my all. There's a really big hill to finish this run today, so I'm really not looking forward to. So yeah, catch you later. further than planned then. 7.2 miles, 500 feet of climbing. Not as much climb as I thought, but there's a lot of short, sharp stuff. That was a good run. Oh dear. 50 something minutes, 54 minutes, something like that. About 7.5 minute mile pace. So now it's time to try and recover today and get ready to put in a performance tomorrow. Catch you later. Good morning, race day morning. I've got to rest, so Liz has got to do this job, haven't you, Liz? Because I'm racing. So.
I have to do this in my car.
Alright. Boston Half Marathon, running race. Here we go. Bloody freezing. So the start and the finish are in different places. They're about half a mile apart, so we've partnered in the finish, just walking over to the start now. I'm going to hand you over to Triathlon Liz, who's going to try and get a little bit of footage from the race. And there's not much to it with doing a running race. We were just saying a minute ago that, you know, in an hour and a half, an hour and 45, how long it takes, it's all over. She's used to coming to half Ironmans and Ironmans where you're out all day, aren't you? Yeah. So this is a very short spectating trip. I'm not really doing much warm-up just yet. Some of my running friends have gone out for a warm-up. I'm a bit worried that my legs will feel very tired, so I'd rather wait until the start of the race to discover that. So I'm going to have a nice steady walk. Might do a little jog before the start, but we've still got about half an hour at the minute, so don't need to get too keen. Liz, how are you feeling before your big day spectating?
Great. Got a cup of tea, so I'm alright.
Come on, let's get in the warm. Don't want to make a habit of doing videos in Portaloos, but always bring a toilet roll to a race. Just come in here to do the business. There's no toilet rolls, but luckily, stolen one from home, so well worthwhile doing. Stick one in your bag for a race day. You never know when you might need it.
Go on, Daniel! Go on, Gary! Well done, Daniel! Absolutely smashed it. There he is.
That was awesome. Just over 126, absolutely buzzing with that. I got to halfway on for about 127 and a half and a bit of tailwind on the way back. Really had to dig in there. I'm going to get emotional. So happy with that. Oh, let's go and cheers from us, man.
Well done.
So unfortunately, being a triathlete, training's never quite finished, is it? There's always something else you can be doing. So Liz is driving back from the half marathon, thanks to her for her support today. And I'm riding back. It's just over 50 miles, so should be a good couple of hours ride, 2.5 hours. I've had a good, well, it's going to be a good tailwind all the way home though, thank God. So I'm just going to treat it as a real easy spin, just spin the legs out. The route I've planned as well is mainly off-road. I don't mean like gravel, I mean like just alongside a river. It's a real nice route, and then I get, so I go from Boston to Lincoln, and then from Lincoln there's no train line all the way to near Newark, which is near where I live. It's like a really fine gravel path, fine for road bikes, but it just means I'm off the road, so I don't have to worry about cars or anything. It's lovely. So I'm trying to watch out for pedestrians and dogs and everything else, so I'm not really pressing on at all, just taking it easy. Isn't cycling brilliant? Lovely countryside. This canyon is absolutely soaking up the buzz of this gravel. It's excellent. I'm not going to turn into one of those gravel riders, but this is really fun. I'm still nudging on at like 22 miles an hour as well, thanks to a stonking tailwind. But anyway, I'm not that good a bike rider, so I'm going to put both hands back on the bars now. Bye! So thank you very much for watching. I put all my training on Strava, including all the data and everything, so if you're interested in that sort of thing, I'll leave a link to that below. Equally on my Instagram, I'll put some pictures of my training and stuff as well. So thank you very much for watching, and I think we are now T-minus 5 weeks until Outlaw Half Ironman, so 5 weeks today, I'll be probably feeling a bit more in the hurt locker. See you later.